Most business owners would never hire a random person to come into their business, hand them a laptop, and then ask them to give them advice on important business decisions. That would be a recipe for disaster. But that's exactly what you're doing when you're using AI before you train it about your business. The best way to think about AI is like a talented new intern that's intelligent and motivated, but actually knows nothing about your business. AI is the exact same way. It could give you excellent advice, but you have to tell it about your business first before it could actually give you useful information. I teach what's called a branding prompt. It's part of a concept called operational branding, where you're going to train AI on important elements of your business before asking it to do any specific tasks. I'm going to do a demonstration right now using another concept I call reverse prompting in order to help AI guide me in making a decision about exactly what this branding prompt should be. So in this case, we just have a simple phrase. I run a type of business. This is usually your business category or subcategory called business name, of course, whatever your name is, helping ideal customer. This is something we call a customer avatar, which is not just the person who your solution works best for, but also the person you want to work with. That's actually really important when it comes to long-term business. And then with your problem or result, usually we put your business solution here and make sure it's a solution and not just coffee. If I have a coffee shop and I do wholesale coffee sales, I would never just say I sell coffee. I would say something like I sell energy for busy tech professionals or whatever it is. Then it's telling the AI to act like a business strategist who understands my voice and goals using the following brand voice. And your brand voice in other videos, I'll show you how to make a much more detailed brand voice, but really just 3 to 5 adjectives about your business. I want to be professional, approachable, irreverent, and funny. That's enough to actually really create a better use case for your business. Now, I'm talking specifically to business owners, but this is useful for pretty much anybody in order to guide AI to make better responses to each one of your prompts. Let's go ahead and do a reverse prompt to put this into action. Here I'm in ChatGPT. I'm going to paste the prompt template. Now, I could, of course, fill these out myself, but let's say I don't really know how to. What I could do is add a simple prompt to the beginning to help me actually get this job done. So I'm going to say, and reverse prompting means that I'm going to ask the AI to ask me questions rather than the reverse. So I'm going to say, use the template below to create a branding prompt for my company. Ask me up to 5 questions, one at a time, with multiple choice answers, if possible, to collect the information you need. Provide 5 options for me to choose from once the information is provided. All right. So this is what I call a reverse prompt. I'm not just saying ask me questions. I'm saying ask me 5 questions. And I only want one at a time to make my job of answering it easier. And I also want multiple choice answers so I don't have to think as much. Also, finally, I want 5 options. Whenever you're using AI, you don't want to say, hey, AI is making the decision for me. You need to integrate the human. And the easiest way to do that is just ask it to provide options for you, the human, to choose from. Let's see what it does. All right, great. Let's build the branding prompt without turning it into a corporate casserole. I don't know why it said that. It's part of my brand voice being implemented. All right, question 1. What type of business are we creating this for? Consulting, coaching, course education, agency, retail, and it's just giving you random industries that you could choose from. Be as specific as you can. If I'm using, say I have a retail coffee shop and I do wholesale coffee bean sales, I would say that. So I'm going to say I have and you don't have to respond with the multiple choice answer. Just make up the answer if you don't see the answer provided for you. So I have a retail coffee shop in Austin, Texas, and I also sell wholesale coffee bean bags in the USA. So be as specific as you can, but try to include, all aspects of your business because that will make a difference. All right, what is the business name? Oh, it knows. Mark's Coffee is my kind of standard example company that I use. All right, who is the main customer avatar you want this branding prompt to focus on? First, busy tech professionals, Texas boutique owners, U.S. retailers who want wholesale coffee bean bags, local Austin families, workers, neighborhood regulars. I'm going to say busy tech professionals. And again, now it's just giving me, or it's just asking me for the information it needs to get the job done. What's the main solution? Strong, fast coffee and snacks. Now, if you don't see your answer, just provide it with an answer. Okay, what brand? Voice, knowledgeable, witty, irreverent, and funny. That's my typical. I'll just go with that. And then now, again, it's going to provide me with 5 options. It's not just going to give me the one option. Now I could look at this and I could choose the one that's perfect for my business. I could test this. And now when I go to do any prompt for my business or I need any type of AI work, I'm going to know that the AI is driven by information about my business rather than just random information it finds online. All right, so there you have it. Again, this is just the first step in what we call operational branding. If you want to get much more detailed, we get into what we call brand pillars. And then if you want to get even more detailed, we actually have a report called the AI Brand Blueprint, which is about 125 parameters. But the branding prompt alone is going to make an enormous difference for guiding your business or guiding AI to help your business over just simply going in there and starting to prompt. All right, if you want more information, go and check out our website, brandingacademy.ai.